Welcome back. Satisfactory. Okay. I was having some interesting issues with the compacted coal creation, so I had to put in this awesome sink, and everything's been resolved. While I was out here, I wanted to answer a bet that I have with myself, which is I think the lights are inferior to Lumen signs now. So we're going to take out these lights and we're going to put in some signs. And we're going to see. Now, two good things that we have going for us here is that I put in these tilted walls and signs attached to walls. So that is already ready to go. The other thing that I'm thinking about is signs are going to work underwater. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm guessing. Lights, once they get underwater, even if a small amount of them are underwater, the whole thing shuts off. Yeah. Signs are better than lights. This is just something we're going to have to accept. So what are we thinking here? This might be a video all on its own. If we think about signs don't take power. So that's a huge advantage. They can have more colors, right? With lights, you're limited in the colors. The ambience of a sign is just superior. Lights, they kind of produce this conal effect, kind of a column of light. Really no ambience to it. Ooh, I can't see what's going on. The only advantage that lights really have is that they can be controlled. They've got the nighttime option and you can control them from a light switch. Once I put this in, I'm basically stuck with it unless I want to go through and manually adjust it, each sign one by one. We'll see. But I'm basically saying that if you've got Lumen turned on, signs are better in most cases. In most cases, especially with, how am I going to say this? Previously, without Lumen, you always had a little low-level light. But now, if you have Lumen turned on, there's no guarantee that you're going to have light. So, whether or not it's nighttime or daytime matters a lot less. I think I'm going to try this with just the white. So this is the disadvantage, right? Is that I want to try this with a different color. I have to go in. I've got to change this 3 different ways. Then I've got to copy paste it all the way down. It's not great. I'm like just blown out by the brightness. Yeah, if you looked at it from before, it was very much harsher, right? There's some soft edges on this, which I think are superior. then my bet is that I could also put this in without it totally going away. Because with a light, if you cover it or block it too much, underwater, foundations, anything like that, it'll just effectively turn off. But signs, they work more like what you would expect, like a light source. Signs with Lumen turned on, that is. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. You can drop that. That's the other thing. You don't have to run wires or cables. This one's coded and this one's not. I should probably just make them both coded. So dark in here. Well, you know, I say that, but it looks like this row might have blocked off some of that light. Let's put this back in. Or take this back out, I should say. Yeah, it's adding the light back in. We'll take this row out. It'll just be a... It'll be a trap, or we have to take out both of these. Let's do that. All right, all right, all right. Hold on. Let's just delete what we have selected before we get into this place where we have way too much stuff selected that we don't want to actually delete. If I really wanted it, I could do another layer of that. Let's see if we have another tilted wall. Oh, it's 4 or 8 meter only. Looks like the 4 will work. I probably should have built all of this part before I went in and put the cap on it. This needs to come down a little bit. The fact that it's a little underground and the foundation is definitely better than the reverse. Where are we here? You know what? I'm definitely gonna delete this up here. There's no way to tell if these are aligned correctly. I think that's enough. Let's double check our settings here. Yep. We have more of these pipes that we need to build for the other half of this coal power plant. Oh, we finally ran out of steel beams. Yeah, I think that actually looks better than the light version. Just more ambiance, more everything. Can I delete this railing with any level of confidence? All right, so there you go. My initial thought so far. Signs with Lumen, better than lights. Like, do I really need to come back here and adjust the colors and flip switches? Not really. No. Is it better that it takes less power? Yeah, it's not a lot of power, but it's still some. So free is better than not free. And the signs just have softer edges, which I think generally looks better. And the signs work underwater. So if I wanted to, let's see if I might not have the stuff for this anymore. Oh, I don't have a valid placement because it's on the, let's see, I'd have to get a tilted wall built in the water somewhere. Autosave kicked in. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you just can't do with lighting. And I mean, obviously, if the refractions of an underwater light source were shown up here, it would be beyond awesome. But what are you gonna do? You're not gonna get that, so. So dealing with underwater lighting capabilities is something that a sign can do that currently lighting can't do. Unless they've changed it. Let's run the test. I'm pretty sure that if I go to organization, wall mounted light, right? Using the tilted wall for the wall mounted light is the hack for underlighting in the first place. If I connect this, it will work. Ugh. Not even working. Surely that means that these are not connected. Yep, there we go. Okay, so above the water line, it works fine. Below the water line, which is where you would want it in this case, angled up. Let's turn this off so we can see. Oh, the lights now work underwater. Well, that's a huge upgrade. Glad I tested it. I wouldn't want to accuse lighting of not doing something that it could do. That's something that changed in Update 8. Probably something that changed in Update 8 that only I am going to care about. I understand that. But it is working. Okay, good to know. Good to know. That's one check in both columns, but I still think signs come out a little bit ahead. Yeah, that's the dramatic shot I was looking for. It's too bad moving things don't cast shadows. Conveyor belts would look really cool if they were casting shadows. I feel like I'm seeing... Oh, I'm seeing reflections on this glass. That's not a shadow. Well, that's a reflection. All right, so we're having power issues again, but I'm not worried about it because we always have way more power storage than we need. 35% is kind of low, though. Something's running hot. Anyway, that's something for me to worry about later. Under lighting in update 8, I think signs went out by a wide margin. But you'll let me know what you think. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.